Alright guys, what's up? Welcome to the backyard. It's cool this morning because it's about, I don't know, about 6:30. And had some company in town and they've all gone, so it's back on the truck. I got this fuel tank here. I'm going to replace these two fittings here. And the reason I'm replacing these is because I've actually had one of them pop off when I was on the trail. So after I pushed it on, I haven't had any issues, but I don't want any issues. So what I'm doing is I'm replacing it with these Russell, they're like thread locker deals. I mean, I don't know exactly what you would call them, but anyways, the one-piece threads onto the other. It's got some O-rings in there, and so I'll get that all tight, put a little bit of blue Loctite, and hopefully I won't have any issues. So hopefully they won't leak, which I don't think they probably will, but that's it. So my goal is to get those two replaced right now, and then get this tank up in here while it's still kind of cool this morning, and then maybe tonight I'll do something, or tomorrow night, but got to get going on the front end and stuff. So I still got to do a new fuel filter and hook everything up, but that shouldn't take too long. So that's what I'm gonna get on right now. I went to put on those other fittings, the like the screw-on type, but shit, I couldn't get those suckers off. I mean, they won't. I don't know. I have disconnect tools, and I've got this kit here, so it's got like 5 different kind of removal tools, and none of them work. And I didn't want to keep messing with it and bust the nipple off, so I just decided to just run those. And then if I have to do a fuel pump later, that's what I'll do. So 03 Silverado tank in there. There's a Vetworks tank ring. If I had to do it different again, I probably would have done something else, but it does work. And it's got a fill, and it's got a vent, a separate vent. It was kind of sitting up there. It didn't really damage the tank. It did rub some of this stuff off. So I don't know. I may do some kind of rubber up underneath there. I'm not exactly sure, but I'll take a look at it. And that is really it. So before I put the skid plate back on, you can see where it was rubbing in a couple spots, namely right there. Didn't hurt the tank, but now I know that I need to clean this up and put some little bit of rubber strip up underneath it, that way to prevent it from rubbing. And I figured out what was going on and why these legs got bent here. I don't think it was from the impact of the rock. What had happened was, I don't know if you remember when we were talking when we were doing the skid plate, but the rear end was really close to it, and it looks like on a couple of occasions the rear end bumped it, so that pushed it back and bent these legs. So that's what happened. Now with this lift, it'll probably cure that. If it doesn't, then I'll make some modifications to this sucker. So that is all. So I'm gonna get going here and get this sucker back up in here. Alright guys, so I had some areas on the tank where it looked like it had been rubbing on the metal a little bit, and let me turn around so I can see a little bit better. Anyways, hopefully you can see it. Yeah, there you go. But so I've used this. I got this stuff down at Lowe's. It was, I don't know, $5 or something, but it's just some rubber, just some rib seal, some automotive stuff. Sticks really good. So I cleaned it up, some Acrosol, and put it on there. So that should keep that tank part right there. Then it rests up here, and then it looked like it had been like this lip, this bend on here was kind of pushing into the tank, so I put a couple strips there just to kind of keep it away from the tank. So hopefully I shouldn't have too many issues. Now I guess I'll talk about this a little bit for those of you who missed the tank install video. This cross member right here and this one right here, they both came with the truck. You just really put them in different places. You flip this one over. I'm not exactly sure where this one went, but you flip it over, and then it acts, as to keep the tank from pushing up with the straps. And then back here, this cross member, it was in here. I'm not sure if I had flipped it over. I might have flipped it over, and then I welded a piece of angle in here where the tank can rest on. And then this is just a piece of angle here. And I just used some grade 8 hardware on all of them, just like this one here. It don't really go nowhere. once the tank's in, and then that one is secured there, and then I got a bolt running through the top of it to keep it from moving. But that's really it. So I'm gonna get this tank back up in here. I've got my fuel filter up there, which I'm gonna change out as well. I'm not sure if I'm gonna change it out this morning or not, but I can kind of do that when it's a little darker. I just want to get out here in the morning instead of waiting until night. That way I can actually see what I'm doing. Guys, what's up? Welcome back to another night. It's Sunday night, and it's about 6:30. About almost 7. Still about $1. But sun is down. I got the shade, so time to make my way over to the truck. And we're gonna put these on today. These are the Superlift 4-inch front springs. So looks like they got a pretty nice little pad on them, and they're kind of taper cut. So hopefully they'll be a good spring. I heard, I've read some reviews. People said it was softer than their stalkers, so I imagine they might be softer than what I got going on them right now. But what I got on the K10 right now, which is the these guys here. So these ones really don't have any pads in them, but they worked. I mean, they worked for me. I mean, they gave me some lift and they flexed okay, kind of decent. So I mean, I've wheeled the crap out of them. These were on the K5 before, and they just moved over here to the K10s like kind of everything else did. So really tonight, all I'm doing, I'm just going to jack it up, pull the wheels, support it, and pull these springs out and pop the new ones in. I've already got extended brake lines. I think these are like Superlift brake lines that I got out of the wrecking yard, I don't know, forever ago for 15 bucks. I got the 2 fronts and the rear, and that's it, really. So I need to do something about my starter wire there. But anyways, yeah, so I'm just swapping the springs in and out, and so hopefully it shouldn't take me too long. And yeah, we'll be rocking and rolling here. Alright guys, kind of moving right along here. Finally got the truck up and tools I needed to do it. And I get over here and realize I put that hitch in and my El Bolto is running into it. Alright guys, well, it's taller, so I got these springs put in tonight, and went okay. I ended up having the front hitch I put in, the bolt was, I had the bolt in this way, and then it wouldn't come out through there, so I figured instead of grinding on that, I just cut the heads off with the Sawzall, and then I had some of the long bolts from the front of the K20. So those worked out and they were in good shape. So everything's greased up and tightened down. So I'll take it for, you know, a shakedown, and then I'll, you know, double check the torque on everything. But let me get over to this side here. So it looks, they'll probably settle a little bit, I'd imagine, but it looks pretty dang level to me. Let's see, you can see the back. I'll walk you over to the back. So I'll get out here and measure these one day this week. It don't really matter because I ain't changing nothing. So, but yeah, I think I got a good deal of height out of it, and I think it actually looks pretty damn level to me. You know, I'll have to bring you out here in the light and show you, but maybe you get a little better angle there. But yeah, so that works out. So I'm done. I'm going in, make you guys a video, and yeah. So I know some of you've seen, but I got a new project going on. It's called wheelingislife.com, and it's just going to be dedicated to my wheeling videos. So I just want to wheel the crap out of everything and make videos, make cool videos. So that's what I'm going to do. So I just want to focus one channel just on straight wheeling. So I plan on doing a lot of it with this, and then when it's done. So that's the plan, guys. I appreciate you rolling with me. So next up on the list is sliders. So that's going to be after this next trail run I got. This next run is just going to be really easy, so I get to go out, hopefully flex it out, see how my drive line is, and my brake lines and stuff. They're already extended, but you know, got to check all that stuff out. But that's it. So we got the lift done. I still got to put the gas tank skid plate on, but I need to get some more of that foam stuff. So that's all. But we'll get on that this week. I appreciate you guys, and you guys take care.